I guys ever tell you the story of when I was apartment hunting? Like, you know, I moved, right? I had an apartment. It's been long enough since I moved, so I was at an apartment complex. I was trying to find, so I was looking in a certain area, but then I changed that I wanted to find a place with like fiber internet. So I was just looking at random apartments in the area that I was thinking of moving to. And I went to one, and it looked nice on the website, but when I got there, it was like not good. It was not nice, but I was there and I was like, well, maybe, you know, maybe the neighborhood is just bad, but maybe the inside of the apartment is really great. And it was so ugly. Actually, I think I probably described the apartment to you guys before, that it was like the ugliest apartment I'd ever seen. Like the countertops were so fucking ugly. I thought I was gonna cry. And there was no sunlight. It was so dark and terrible. It was just so bad. Catfish apartment. Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't have like an appointment for that place. I just looked it up online and I was like, oh, I'm checking out some other places, so I'll go check out this place too. And so, the person at the front, they were free. And so they were like, oh yeah, we have one open apartment that you can go look at. And if you were to move here, you would move into that same apartment. And I was like, oh, awesome. So I would be able to see the exact apartment that I was going to move into. There's a comment that I see that, just wait. So, so the apartment itself was so ugly, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, I already know I'm not gonna... The neighborhood is bad. The place is ugly. I'm just, you know, I feel kind of bad wasting the guy's time, but he was also like, oh yeah, there's also, let me show you the outside. I was like, okay. He opened up, he was like, oh, and there's also storage outside. And he opens up the storage, and there's a man, like, wrapped in plastic. And I hope he was sleeping. And I looked at the guy, and he looked at me, and he just slowly shut the door. And he's like, I'm gonna deal with that later. And I said, okay. And when you like tour apartments, sometimes they'll take your driver's license. And so he had my license, so I couldn't just fucking book it. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, wait, did he show that to me as a threat? Like, was he like, this is gonna be you next? And when I told my friend this, she was like, you should have moved in. It came with a free bodyguard. But yeah, so I bet that guy probably had a lot of paperwork, you know, to do after. You know, we didn't bother the guy in the closet. Like I said, hopefully he was alive. If not, I saw a dead body that day. He wasn't technically dead. His brain was kept unconscious with nanomachines from the Patriot. Stop!